Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
Here's a thread that I previously covered. This is from John Deaton on October 10th, 2021, so I'm not going to go through it. But it is the facts and circumstances surrounding the SC versus Ripple case and Jay Clayton and Joe Lubin, all that stuff. Just things that are not disputed. Incredible thread, very long. I covered it shortly after he published this. Now, today, somebody named Dave responded to that thread and wrote, "What's the basis to your argument that XRP is more decentralized than Ethereum?" John Deaton retweeted that, and he wrote up his explanation, which I'm going to share with you right now. John Deaton, just several hours ago, wrote the following. First, I said arguably. Second, I don't believe today's Ethereum or today's XRP meet the definition of a security. To answer your question, here are a few reasons one could argue the XRP ledger is more decentralized than the Ether network. Number one, the XRP ledger is based on a consensus protocol, relying on validator nodes to record and verify transactions. It achieves consensus without incentivizing any party, unlike proof of work. For consensus to be reached, at least 80% of the validators must agree. Number two, there are over 170 validators with 900 nodes operating across the globe at Ripple, and Ripple runs 6 validators, which means it controls less than 4% of all validators on the network. Yeah, very true. And I definitely am not some sort of tech whiz here. In fact, that would be, as it pertains to anything having to do with crypto, and certainly XRP specifically, one of the areas where I'm weak is just the tech stuff, but I think that's true for most people, frankly, because unless you're a tech nerd, like, how are you going to understand the guts of it? The good news is when it comes to crypto and XRP, you don't really need to. Just like if you're using the internet, you don't need to know how TCP/IP works. You just understand that it's the glue of the internet. It's what makes a network of networks possible. It makes it all interoperable. If you just understand that, you're good to go. Well, similarly with blockchain, if you just understand the concept of it, I think you're good to go. But as far as what he stated here, so yeah, 170 validators and 900 nodes, and with the difference between them, a primary difference, and there may be others that I'm unaware of, primary difference being the validator nodes, they excuse me, they get to vote on amendments that are proposed, whereas the rest of the nodes, 900 nodes, they're just helping facilitate transactions, basically. Number three. Therefore, although Ripple owns 51 to 53% of the outstanding XRP, it does not provide Ripple with power over the XRP ledger. In fact, Ripple's CTO, David Schwartz, acknowledged that if 80% of the validators voted to burn Ripple's escrow, it would happen. Number four. Almost always, excuse me. Actually, you know what? Let me say something on that. That is true. Ripple could lose all of their XRP. That's the kind of the nature of a decentralized system. Not likely to happen, but I will say this. That's incentive for Ripple to stay in line. If you're worried about them dumping on the market, if participants don't like it, they can decide that Ripple's like a virus within the ecosystem and basically just be like, nope, your XRP is now gone. Literally, that could happen. So that's why these people keep saying, no, like, oh my gosh, you idiots in the XRP community, you plebs, they call us plebs. You're just gonna be, there's gonna be a rug pull and everything's gonna be sold and your XRP is gonna be worth nothing. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, my gosh, do you not understand the moment Ripple starts doing that? just it takes 2 weeks for an amendment to be proposed and then passed by 80+%. Do you not think that would happen? It's like, yeah, you could sell $1 billion once, and then okay, fine, you fooled us, or maybe you do it a few times, maybe you sell more than $1 billion, you have a bunch out of escrow, and then you hold it, and then maybe you do okay. You can do it once, but you can't do it again because the XRP ledger is not going to go away in the meantime. It would short-term harm the price of XRP. But then you done messed up, son. Anyway, number 4. Almost always, when people call XRP centralized, they cite to the fact that Ripple owns the majority of XRP. Although I believe this is a fair criticism or concern regarding XRP, it doesn't make the network centralized. People constantly conflate token concentration with network centralization. They are not the same. Now, if the XRP ledger used a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm, I might have a different opinion. Which brings me to my 5th reason. Number 5. There's a valid argument that today, XRP is more decentralized than Ethereum, but when Ethereum moves to proof-of-stake consensus, I believe that argument becomes stronger. I'm no expert, but I believe with a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm, the control of the supply can play a significant role. If true, who are the Ethereum whales? How much of the supply of Ethereum are owned by a few or entities? I think it means few other entities. What about Vitalik Buterin? Joseph Lubin, rumored around 10% several years ago. Consensus, Mike Novogratz, JP Morgan, along with owning Ethereum's infrastructure via CSI. And I'll talk more about that in a separate video. But suffice it to say, there's a lot more transparency with Ripple compared to what's going on within the Ethereum ecosystem. That's for damn sure. John continues. Like I said, it's a fair criticism or concern that Ripple owns so much XRP. I believe Brad Garlinghouse recognized this concern when he created the rolling monthly cryptographic escrow. I assume Ripple publishes the quarterly XRP reports to also help address this concern. By the way, I'll just pause to note, I agree with John. It is a fair critique to point out how much XRP Ripple holds. I'm just saying, after that fair critique, I come to the conclusion upon my own analysis that I don't give a damn. I just don't. In fact, I think that Ripple having so much XRP, that gives them the biggest incentive to behave properly. They have the most to lose, and history has shown that they've just been a good cheerleader of the XRP ecosystem. If that changes, fine. I'll scream about it too, and then we can work to find some sort of resolution as an XRP community. And again, as I cited a few minutes ago, there are options. John continues. As an Ethereum holder, I'd like similar transparency regarding Ethereum, especially as it moves to proof of stake, especially when you consider that whale purchases of Ether's ICO were disguised in multiple wallets and emails. And finally, this is number 6, finally, when it comes to the centralization question, I prefer using the Bahamas test. The Bahamas test asks a simple question. If the primary promoters or developers behind the token suddenly leave and go to the Bahamas, disappearing forever, would the token survive? If Ripple, with Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, and David Schwartz, closed the doors and disappeared to the Bahamas, would XRP survive? Some argue XRP would die. I don't believe so. I know for a fact dozens and dozens of other developers are utilizing the XRP ledger. If Vitalik Buterin, Joseph Lubin, Consensus, etc. were to disappear to the Bahamas, would Ethereum survive? Several months ago, Mark Cuban debated some Bitcoin maxis on Clubhouse, and Mark won, by the way. Mark did comment, however, that he believed Vitalik would figure it all out. If Vitalik walked away, would Mark Cuban remain invested? What about Kathy Wood? Raoul Paul? I'm not implying I know the answer because I'm not smart enough to know the answer. I'm just answering the question of why I believe an argument exists that XRP is more decentralized, which is an incredible point, by the way. That's a very good point. Regardless of anyone's opinions related to XRP or Ethereum, objectively speaking, the SEC's claims related to XRP are utterly absurd.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.